Hey guys, Malthor here once again with a follow-up video for the Inquisitor BladeStorm character that did use an Exquisite Blade over a Void Forge, and I did plug out the numbers and just a little bit, and it's pretty damn comparable to use a Void Forge or a Exquisite Blade, so you don't have to worry too much about the inaccessibility of this type of weapon or this character, because for the most part, a Void Forge with your usual chest is going to work out just fine. And that would be the first time I've actually done an Inquisitor with a Void Forge or this type of a setup, even though I've always thought it should be pretty damn good. And it's the first time I've tried it, and it does turn out to have some seriously meaty single target DPS. Haven't really got the chance to try it against a 5-way Legion battle, which is the only thing that could actually test my DPS at, because all of this shit here gets kind of globaled. And then as well as that, I got an all video for the Delve boss in the Primeville Ruins at the end of this little clip video session. Other than that, yeah, it was a very successful character, I think. It can be built more defensively, definitely doesn't have to be a Carcass Jack, but with the flask setups that you have here, a Lion's Roar, Taste of Hate, it's pretty damn defensive already, and you can take some pretty big hits, and you definitely don't have to use BladeStorm. It's just a skill that I picked to try and suss out whether or not it's any good at the moment after the bug changes, the bug fixes, and it is pretty damn solid. It's not the best area. Sweep would definitely do a lot more in that regard, but the single target is really quite damn nice, and that's without the Helm enchant, which would make it even nicer. That said, it's pretty rare that I actually get up to 4 BladeStorm stacks, or that I would get the chance to get up to 4 BladeStorm stacks, since without the Helm enchant the max is 3. Against any real single target out there, chances are by the time you got 3 BladeStorms out, something's already dead anyway. So not even sure how necessary that would be, but it would be nice for the min-max of the character. However, yeah, didn't really take it that far. And it seems like you definitely should be able to do physical versions of BladeStorm, a nice crit impale version, something like that, and it might well be stronger than this sort of thing. Comparable to a Cyclone, but one where instead of moving, you just jump and then do a spin. And it's kind of a different playstyle than Cyclone, but ends up achieving somewhat of the same thing with the exact same build if you just slot it in 1-for-1. But yeah, the single target was definitely nice, and it's a very nice addition to be able to press Blood Stance or Sand Stance and essentially go from more of your area setup to your single target setup. If you'd compare it to, let's say, Sweep, if you're just playing Sweep full time, you don't really have much of a choice once you put your Conk effect in and then press Blood and Sand Stance. You're either getting a little more area or a little less area, whereas with this setup, you press the button and your sand little tornado things go towards enemies and do become a lot more defensive for your character, a lot more friendly towards dealing with packs of areas or being a bit more ranged, as opposed to just dropping your Bloodstorms, and then, well, shit, maybe it's not big enough, maybe it means you've got to get a lot more melee. So it is nice having that button to press, and you can see the hits end up being pretty big. We're rocking something like 800k hits, and on top of that, do have the big BladeStorms coming in. 3 of them stacked up do deal quite a lot of damage. So the character wasn't the best thing in the world, but definitely was a pretty solid character and worth checking out if you want to play an Inquisitor or if you want to play with a Katana, just like I did. But I'll leave you guys with the Uber Overkill, the first one I did, and then the first all I found for the League. He's one rare slippery bastard. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you next time. Well, I don't know. I'm going to try Pulverize start with. But yeah, slower attack speed ain't exactly a winning move. I was hoping I could push him over before he portaled. I could not. you got destroyed. Ah! Almost died there. The fuck did I just press? Sandstones. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. He's pushed over, right? But he's doing slaps. Yep. That's bullshit. Fast soda yet? I don't know. Probably not. Pretty crazy though. Definitely could have died a bunch of times if I actually got hit, but not too shabby. And another opal ring. Such bullshit. Go! What do I get? Converted anger. Flask charge precision. Eh. Maybe.
M'lady.
It's not the worst combo, but it's not a great one. Going in! So he's got a small immunity period for the first few seconds. You don't really want to drop any of your fat damage on him yet. Going in! Oh, okay, so I fucked that up, but damage is good. Damage good, sustain good, girth good. So far so good. Pretty good. Could it be the fabled, prophesized, deathless first try? It could. I just have to not fuck it up in the next phase. And that is a tall order. Make sure I save some taste of hate flask charges. I'm gonna use them all. No. Oh. I only took 2 months and got myself an okay item. I don't think it's worth much, but it is nice. See how much it's not worth? Crown of the Tyrant. 70C. It's probably a nice skin transfer for this character. If we're honest.